this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection here with Umbrella, and that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later.
Well, firstly, we gotta see if there's any buggies.
Getting loot.
Did I go the wrong direction for loot?
No, I said we gotta check for loot and buggies.
Okay. Well, I hit a dead end. I'm assuming there's more bugs to
Weren't
collect.
the flowers they were after, were they? Water purifiers for the flowers.
Yep. Oh, I can't.
You did. You walked right past the jewel beetle.
God damn it. That's what I did all the time in Animal Crossing. I always went right past the jewel beetles and away they go. Away they go.
Actually, you should probably check the tents.
That's a good point. If I knew where I was going. Can't possibly go that way. Chris is too nice to plants. I'm glad that he has. Turns out he has a soft spot for him. Who cares? There we go. Or not. Oh, hey. There we go. Turns out it was worth doing that. What do you want me to... Oh, okay, we're just seeing if there's a... Nope, just... Okay. And now Pepper's being a nice bird. The flowers!
But we passed lore.
Oh, we did? Oh boy, I get to start off by reading!
Hey, Mom.
Old and new documents attached to it. Construction supervisor's log. So we finally kicked the... I actually don't know how to pronounce that.
Nidipaya.
Nidipaya? Okay.
Mhm.
I wasn't going to... Okay, from the ruins they were squatting in. I have heard that it was just to get this flower field, but that's the least of my concerns right now. One thing I do know is that construction here has been a colossal headache. Trying to build something among these ruins is almost impossible to begin with, and just to get started, we had changed the groundwater channels. That meant the flower bed wasn't getting irrigated properly, and now the flowers are dying. And to top it all off, I have the head researcher, Brandon, breathing down my neck. He says that he wants the facilities to be at least 3 times bigger than originally planned. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor before me, Peter. Not sure why, though. Maybe he looked at them wrong or something. If I let these flowers die, the same thing will happen to me. I can't help but sympathize with poor Petey. Working with these science types is a pain in the ass. I don't know why I added a comma there. I hope we find a new water source soon. Our survey showed that there might be some groundwater 500 meters or so down. That's pretty deep, so we'll probably have to use that new pump system the Fabiano company makes. Hopefully that'll work, but with how everything has went so far, I'm sure something will go wrong. Wow, my brain just wants to not read half sentence or half speak. The only problem is that I have no idea when I'll be getting those new pumps. Even best case scenario, there's no way we'll get to those new pumps in here and set up before the year is out. Looks like we'll just have to use old-fashioned manpower to fetch water for those flowers so they don't die. Looks like I'm gonna be spending the last Christmas of the 60s away from my family in a dank, dark cave playing gardener for some flowers. Ain't life a bitch? The document following this is newer. Administrator's log. The pumps are properly irrigating the progenitor flowers, but they require a lot of maintenance. Umbrella installed these pumps over 30 years ago. It's a wonder that they still even work. The tank that filters the water is barely holding up. We need to replace them as soon as possible. In a lucky turn, I found the log of Umbrella's construction supervisor. It said the pump system here was designed by a company called Fabiano. I think we use Fabiano pumps in our natural resources development division. I'll talk to Mr. Irving, the foreman at the oil plant, and see if we can't get some newer pumps from him. I'm
Well, about
wondering if
that.
yeah, I might have been getting distracted from like the bugs while I'm like trying to read, and my brain was just like resetting every time.
More lore.
You gotta scoot over, Sheva. I can't. There we go. From Chief Researcher Brandon's journal, number 1. Oh, you got stuff, psychotic? You got. Just start some ASMR book reading. 1966. December 4th, Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Hey, good pun. Supposedly, this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was not. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor, or legend, Jesus, that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus, hereto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so perspicacious. Did I pronounce that right? His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. For 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, fretted over results, and staved off attacks from the Nidipaya. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, who until yesterday looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. 1967, February 12th. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA-altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass-produce the progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here's where the major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they've grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23rd. We've made no progress. Excuse me. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering development of the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water, temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taking. During that debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. I think the font is screwing with me right now. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. Good God, thank
And
you.
that company would become.
Shop of horrors on a big boy scale.
So the progenitor virus.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Lisa?
Ah, was Lisa a progenitor experiment?
Yep.
Nice. Well,
To
not
produce
nice
the
for
T
Lisa.
virus.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, there's a bunch of lore. Look at all the note
God.
files on your. You're seeing the origins of Umbrella. Of course, they're gonna make you read it all.
And I'm having to be given the cliff notes anyways. Okay. So this is from Brandon. 1968, April 15th. How dare they flesh out the story, guys? Jeez. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I've said research and research. I'm great at this. I know those routine attacks by the Nidipaya are really going to rack my nerves. For the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Nidipaya, then we'll just have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19th. Finally, some good news. We learned that they were able to chase the Nidipaya off their land. The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa. but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City to take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realized it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agree this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29th. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is far from being a paradise of research and scientific study. The so-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents, and we have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Notapaya at bay. But the thing that gets on my nerves the most is the sound of the construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm trying to just concentrate on extracting virus samples from the progenitor flower so I can send them to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully, if I focus on my work, I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. 1969, June 15th. The research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Center, not just some pile of tents. But I've come to a realization in the past 9 months. The facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for research. Then we can fill them with more talented researchers. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old Skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this.
Oh, you misread it. Read this document next.
How did I read that?
Influent.
Skinflint? Pepper. This is always a good time to poop. Always.
And then don't forget to read the computer.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm just seeing the word that... Yes. Okay. Oh god, no. There we go. Press F to read document. Whoop. Whoop. Research Center Director Brandon, 1998, November 16th. We've closed down the research center. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that the Arclay facility and the Raccoon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? I've spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard he had died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry or happy or even shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was as... God damn it, brain. It was as if all of my emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all of Umbrella's laboratories. I was just an automated machine reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie ambling through life. Hey, no thoughts, no feelings. And now the research center, where I've spent half my life, is closed. I really don't care one way or another. Probably all for the best. Perhaps it's too late to have any semblance of a life again.
And then go have fun looting. And there's an important note in the corner there.
No problem. I actually need this, if you can believe it.
You walked past the note.
Hey, man, I'm still looting. Oh, hey. Speaking of Futurama, 2 streams in a row. Whoa! Telegram from James Marcus. T-Virus development a success. January 13th, 1978, J. Marcus. Okay, that is it? Cool.
And then there's right over here.
Quick, he's got my note! My lore! Oh, you did end up watching that episode.
Note right here.
Okay, wait. Invoice copy. Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of progenitor sample. December 15th, 77, African Research Center Director Brandon Bailey.
Just before the T-virus was completed.
Thank you, because I'm like, oh, shoot. I have not visually put these on a timeline. Oh, I can't fit anything? Hey, I was gonna get a green herb, you jerk.
They must be processing these flowers to make something.
The progenitor virus, which you've been reading about.
Wait, right?
This is
Wow.
the facility from the picture. No doubt about it.
We're finally
All
getting
right, I have
somewhere.
to discard this if I want healing.
Oh, another computer. This time Tricell.
Tricell Researcher Miguel's Journal, number 1. When I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, okay, this is February 19th, my expectations were raised, to say the least. But when I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only, and my phone is going off. I will deal with that in a moment. Let's see. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing there of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains, at least nothing that still works. I can't say I'm surprised, because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come to this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T virus, the G virus, the T Veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. I keep wanting to say research instead.
Tricell has the whole shebang of umbrella viruses.
Just put them all together. We just didn't have that damned progenitor virus. But we finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. I want to say it like that now. I can't wait to start working on it. March 7th. I wonder who came up with the name Liquor for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know that it's the perfect name. Was this also in...
Yeah, they make a fun comment about that as well in RE2.
Yeah. But for
Like,
the-
that's where the name of it originates, and they're just like, we decided to designate these things these fuckers the long-tongued liquors.
Yeah. But for researchers like me, BOWs like liquors are just a pain in the ass. If I said liquors were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise. But they're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room left for improvement. Oh, okay. Sure. Alright. Just slam them. BOWs that were created using the T virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor is administered. I mean, their abilities show some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. That's all we've got so far. They're still blind as an old lady, and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be their ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for liquors in the BOW market, I guess things aren't all that bad.
And they even reference old lady.
You know, Lucario's really good, but he's like an evolutionary dead end. We need to make him better. We need Mega Lucario. Yeah, a smorgasbord of device. An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm gonna be getting some time off soon. We've completed most our work on the new project. Sorry, you know I can't talk about work. So they're giving us some time off as a reward for all our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow. I was about to call them stuff. We'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona. Woo! I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work, and he's a good researcher and all, don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas and is good at noticing details or details. I don't even know how I want to say it anymore. Every time he opens his mouth, he just goes on and on about how great he is. You can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear that day in and day out. I wish we made a sedative I could give him. But forget all that. What matters is that I should be back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Talk to you soon, Ryan. That Tricell beast of a PC. Dude. I really didn't appreciate it.
Also, the fun thing, hon?
That is a gamer PC. What's up? Where are you?
This was the first time HD liquors were a thing. Because remember, Resident Evil 2 Remake wasn't a thing. It was just the good old clunky...
Oh, that's true. So this would have been the reintroduction.
Well, we had them in PS2 games, but they weren't that high res.
Alright, I got my shoddy. You got your acid rounds. But yeah, this would have been the first time they... Was there a movie with?
Yep.
Cool.
But
So,
you
video
had
games.
Outbreak was the only other game that had liquors in it.
Give me that shit. Let's start stockpiling that. How much? Okay, I think I have enough shoddy rounds for liquors. The Tri-Cell Beast.
Sorry, I'm carefully opening every door.
Yeah, I mean, only their smell improved, but they can still hear.
Looked like it was attacked by wild animals.
Not a good way to go. Chris doesn't think they're wild, just animals. What even was originally here?
Those look like animals.
Maybe. Sorry, I'm eh. Imagine good old Tor browser and finding the secret BOW market site. Designed about as well as Space Jam's website. Oh, okay, yeah, I was probably seeing like maybe horns of.
Ready for the BOW exhibit?
Yep, time to critique some animations, y'all. Look at this giant rat. Look at this giant rat. Can he even stand up?
And
I
then
don't-
the BOW goat.
So they just like introduced the virus to these animals and saw what would happen.
Remember these assholes?
Yeah, good old hyenas. I don't think they do generic dog barking though. Bleh. Goat laugh.
Should reload your
can't-
guns.
Huh?
Should reload your guns.
Yeah, they're pretty good loaded. Glad they didn't become spaghetti monsters. Alright, combine that. Okay. Oh, musical stinger. Oh, they are kind of poopy. That's what I get, I guess. Oh, shit. Oh, great. I'm using the wrong gun. That would be why. I was like, why are they getting knocked back? There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Reload!
They got some cool, like, back toes. God fucking damn it. Oh, oh. Okay, so they're big drama queens like hunters.
I need handgun ammo.
Handgun ammo? I can hand that to you, but bump. Hey, over here, over here. You want some?
Take this!
I'm gonna like primarily be using my shoddy, maybe some magnum ammo.
I see how much ammo you have for it.
Yeah. I would hope that would be enough.
Just reload the nade launcher. So you saw how they gave us the enigmas?
Enigmas. But yeah, these liquors are definitely like A rank. They're not quite S rank designs, but they are a little bit.
Oh, too bad you didn't save that green.
I had a feeling.
You want an AK?
I mean, my machine gun's kind of
Take out Chris. I can't kill a party member. Can't do that in RE2.
Yeah, there are
RE5.
no RE2 liquors. This is Chris's run and gun game, so there's no sneaking.
You give me the red herb, and then take the machine gun.
Sounds good.
Use this.
Then you have a backup assault rifle.
Pretty much. With 30 rounds. Wow.
Well, the damage is like 3 times that of a MP5
Damn, bro. Alright.
because it fires 7.62 instead of 9mm.
Licky. What?
Handgun ammo.
Took a while for
Fuck.
me to appreciate the
Thank God there
Kiribbean.
weren't more of them.
Yeah. we
I'm
wouldn't
full,
last in a
too.
fight with a whole horde.
Are you trying to get the handgun ammo?
You can reload your assault rifle again, though.
Hmm.
Dumb.
Are you emptying 2 shells? That's amazing.
These are all the acid rounds I got.
Yo, Ruiniclus is where it's at. But yeah, when I was a kid, for some reason, I was really
I don't know why I'm running.
I hated
Should we
Lickalicky's
oh my
design
God,
when
more
it was first
handgun ammo.
revealed. Because Lickitung is like S tier, and Lickalicky is like C tier, I guess, is how I saw it. And now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, he's so derpy. Well, that's nice.
Alright, we know there are more in there.
Yeah, I guess that's what... lets us know what the SCP containment branch is gonna be like.
I don't think they'll notice us.
No, you first. What?
Just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible.
Well, it is possible to do a walk instead of a run. Look at them clip through the glass.
You can't run. You can't walk through that. You want the
It's-
honors?
Huh?
You want the honors? The problem with that door.
Oh no! That's a creep. No, Chris.
Okay, in
Go,
front
go,
of the hall.
go, 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 go. Speed run it. We don't need the other things.
Also, they do run out. So do you want to hold and take out as many as you can?
Oh, okay. So they're not going to infinite spawn while we're...
Nope. Ooh, rifle ammo, handgun ammo. Back up. Because you're going to have like 8 of them pop around the corner.
I also want to make sure I get a good spray. Oh hey, the elevator's here.
I don't care. We're not taking it. I want the money.
Woo!
More shot.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Chris.
Hunters hate blindness.
Wow, these do not go as I was hoping. This feels like a modded version of Resi. Hey, how do we make this harder? I'm going to put 10 of these all at once. Rifting. Yeah.
Look at all that money.
I want handgun ammo. You know what? I'm gonna be able to get some.
Stay with me.
Take this!
Thank you. Thanks.
Use this!
Thank you. Yeah, these don't toss them back as cartoonishly as they do in 2 Remake.
Well, remember, 2
Fuck 'em.
Remake, that was balancing reasons.
Yeah, this is just like... this is gonna make our game harder.
Let Chris die. If she gets low on health, I will let her die.
For like a special animation.
No, someone redeemed it.
Oh, god damn it. You and your stupid chat bonuses.
Let a party member die. Well, you're my only party member.
Reload!
Wait.
Hate chat, not me.
Wait. Go!
I can't insult you with my 4 basic bitch phrases. No, psychotic, no!
What?
Realize he has points from your stream as well, while watching mine.
See, the worst part is I have things like throw a consumable, where it forces me to empty out a grenade, or no walking, or no running.
This was in the pictures too.
Wait. That means
Melee nearest enemy.
So you have to kill an enemy with
No
only melee?
healing.
Are they redeeming all of them at once for F's sake?
No, that's an option.
Okay, well, don't advertise.
They have 5-minute cooldowns on them. I'm gonna advertise it. That's the point of my
No.
channel points.
Is this their regenerator? No? Bye.
What have they done?
Neo,
Oh,
no! By the way, we were advertising your point system and I missed what was going on before the pod released that dude.
They just walked into the room.
Okay. Thank you, I'm caught up now.
Jill.
Space Colony Park. Wow! You could, you Kappa-faced madman.
So many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on.
Everything is awesome in my head because I was thinking of Lego Movie joke. They're all master builders.
Why?
Well, that's why.
That's a reasonable response. Worst dung beetle ever. Did I not dodge in time? Yo! Did it actually drop my input? I swear to God that was it. I responded immediately.
12,000 treasure.
Should I sell my old...
I just did. Oh, your old gun? You can if you want, or you can keep it for a fresh playthrough.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
If you want the better ammo conservation.
Oh, right. There we go. Dude, I pressed dodge. Alright, let's upgrade this bad boy.
25,000 for that now.
Oh god, this is taking forever. Okay, treasures sell all, 12k. Time Jill's hair switched from brown to blonde. Yeah, she does. You doing okay, Jill?
Look how much more damage it does in your AR.
150 to 160 versus... Oh! Let's see. Can I squeeze in?
It holds a good amount of ammo.